Another Brick fan with a BrickHeadz set. This is Iron Spider-Man. This is set 40670. It was released in February 2024. It has 91 pieces and cost about $10 when it was released. This is BrickHeadz number 217, and it's based off the Iron Spider-Man costume or uniform as we saw in Avengers Endgame. This is the second Spider-Man BrickHeadz. The first was an exclusive BrickHeadz for San Diego Comic-Con. It was in a 2-pack with Venom. That was all the way back in 2017, and unfortunately, I don't have that set. There's about 18 different Marvel BrickHeadz in about 14 different sets. At least that's what I found through my research. Let's go ahead and get Spider-Man built, and then we'll take a look at the finished BrickHeadz. Here is the finished Iron Spider-Man, and as you might have guessed, there's a lot of printed pieces in this set. So I like how they've done the eyes in these white, which kind of makes sense with the costume. These half-rounded tiles here do a good job representing the eyes for Spider-Man, especially at this little angle here. There's of course a printed logo here of Spider-Man, and then many of these tiles that are printed with this web pattern. So I think they did a good job with the coloring. Obviously there's some gold accents in here, lots of reds and blues, which is pretty traditional Spider-Man. The hood, of course, is so it's completely smooth, no hair build for this particular BrickHeadz, which makes perfect sense. Again, more of these printed web tiles, as you can see all the way around. And then these are the arms, those mechanical arms that can come out of the suit and help Spider-Man do that. I like how they did it on this kind of X-shaped piece here. It's a Technic piece, so it allows for some movement. Each of the claws here on the ends can move. It does have a little bit of play back and forth, but obviously the figure kind of gets in the way there. But again, these gold accent that goes all the way around, even on the legs here, is kind of nice to have that pearl gold in there. And the arms, of course, in pearl gold. More of these prints here, so I think there's a total of 7 of this web print in the 2x4 tile, and then 1 on the 2x2 tile, and then this 2x3 high, or 2x2x2 tile here is printed with the Spider-Man logo. So a good representation of Spider-Man here as a BrickHeadz. I think he got this uniform first in Infinity War, and then he wore it in Endgame, and then of course in Spider-Man No Way Home as well. So a good representation of the Iron Spider-Man here. And as far as value goes, $10 for BrickHeadz has been the same price all the way through. So I think that's been very consistent, and I think that is a good value. Most of these run around 150 to 200 pieces for the single BrickHeadz. So I think it's a really good value, of course, for these BrickHeadz. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this BrickHeadz. I'm going to get started on my next video. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my reviews. I've left a link to my BrickHeadz and Marvel review playlists up here on the screen.